Hello and welcome. Today we're doing open door stream because it's a little bit too hot. It's pretty hot, and I just rolled a Hellas run. Again, I don't like re-rolling, but if I'm gonna get Point Luna with 2 Earth Tag Preludes, that's pretty much enough for me to say, put me in, coach. I might even take some crappy cards here just because we don't really have much going on at the start of the game with this build. Really not much going on. But the Preludes themselves, that's 10 income, plus 2 card draws. So with that, we actually got a couple of cards that we are fond of, actually. Do we want to get our energy income up with the energy savings? Hard to say. We have a titanium, so next turn we're looking pretty good. Let's pass one turn, just let our one draft go by, and we'll see if something comes up that we're more fond of. Not really. If we're going to be getting a card draw for... Well, let's look. We never know what you might get. Asteroid or satellites? I think satellites is going to be better for us. Even though I love the terraforming, just throwing down the income gauntlet and making it happen... I think will be beneficial for us, and that's another card draw here. We have some energy if we need it. Another card draw there. Some scientific backing, and then we satellites up to 13. Hard to say. It was only 3 income at the end of the day, but it was very cheap. Though the big asteroid is a sad card to see go. Giant Ice Asteroid, Mining Industries, and even some Archaeobacteria I think makes sense. I know people have their thoughts on going IO, but IO on turn 4 is just good production. Pretend that it was, I had 4 cards that I bought. One was $10 for a titanium production. Another was $10 for titanium production. So if I had gotten Vesta Shipyard and Titanium Mine, let's say, and then 2 income, like, my God, like, that's the expensive part, don't get me wrong. But, like, it's so doable. We'll even get this bit here, go into turn 4. Some terraforming cards, very helpful. I'm not really going down the plant tags right now. Let us take out our investment loan and get some IO. Very good, very good. We could take the mineral deposit, but that still wouldn't give us enough. I think that the mole has to go down ASAP. Protected valleys, very helpful. More space vents for oceans, very helpful. I'd love to get some science. We have enough money coming in that we can afford to be a little bit heavy-handed on our card draw. Let's take the mineral deposit. Let's throw down an ocean. And what I want to do is throw it down here. And then I have to sell a card if I want to get the molehole right now. That's not really something I want to do. I'd rather go for the convoy from Europa. Go here. We're going to get our molehole here for the record, and then build greeneries out of it, which I think will be very good. And then while we're here, we will get the energy production, and that energy production allows us to trash it immediately. For a plant income, I think it's actually worth it. It's hard because heat is something that we're gonna need, but we have some cards for it. So let's grab this stuff. We do have this is fine. So heat bump is nice. Molehole area, you are absolutely required this turn, and then that allows us to start branching out with some greeneries. Comet, I'm looking at you. Even though I want the Giant Ice Asteroid next turn, I think it makes sense to throw that down, get some adjacency money back. Keep pushing forward. Let's grab all this stuff. The mining rights, not sure exactly where it needs to go. But I do know we want this probably here and here. I mean, We have heated the planet. We have a lot of oceans. This is a good card. We are continuing to heat the planet. We have a lot of money coming in. Algae's now available. I still think we want protected or mining rights. We never ended up buying those energy cards I started the game with, which honestly is just going to show that we ended up getting better cards than that. And if we have 6 titanium sitting here, I can't imagine not getting beam from a thorium, right? 3 energy, 3 heat. Some of the things that we need to keep this on the road. Mars University. Psychrophiles is still playable. Herbivores is really points driven, and I'm not sure that we're ready to be so points focused. We'll take this as a extra micro. A couple of heat bumps. Keep going along here. Really focused on just not losing right now. At least that's what I'm trying to do. We don't need energy in this way. We have stress power. We don't need 2 TR. I'd love to go for 63 TR for the bonus win, but it's nothing. Remember the fact that we're Point Luna. I actually literally forgot that myself here because we've been so focused on other things. Building a city does not seem worthwhile when we have pets sitting there. Generation 10. Okay, 3 generations. Long way to go. Olympus Converts. All of this helps. Where are the cities? We don't need more cities. We do want Olympus Conference, because that's a card draw immediately. It's card draws moving forward. We don't need this energy right now. GHG Factories is nice. Towing a Comet is really quite nice, actually. The nuke could be placed. You know, I think we just push it. So nuke goes here. That gets us an ocean. The ocean goes there for some heat back. That gets us all the way up into bushes. That's pretty sick, actually. And we're actually getting closer and closer to being able to afford some trees. Looking at you towing a comet. We got 7 titanium. So that's pretty fantastic. And you'll see that I'm holding a spot here, because I think that's a good place for protected. And then we place next door, and that's enough to go for bushes. I was considering going for GHG Factories for 2 productions. It's like a heat bump, but it's a very slight discount. It's not that hot. Like, we're kind of at the stage where production is not super meaningful. We do need an ocean, but it's coming to us for free. I'd love to get Jovians. Do we feel like we're in good enough place to do that? Not really. There's trees, at least. Maximizing plants back. Let's get this heat bump. That gets us the last ocean. Mangrove is there to help. Plants coming in are there to help. 5 earth. You know what? Here, give me the card draw from pets. We'll take a plant instead of a half point. Soletta, not loving it. It's fine. We'll get Miranda Resort. We could get more card cycle. I mean, this is fine. I think we wait for next turn, because we have a lot of things to buy. And those are almost exclusively greeneries, but we only have 2 heat bumps lined up, right? So 2 heat bumps. This is going to give us money microbes, which is going to help pay for mangroves. So we have 2 heat bumps. with placement bonuses, maybe 2 granaries plus the mangrove. So we might need 3 oxygen bumps and 2 heat bumps, and that is not a cheap ask. We don't need oceans. This is enough plants that it could put us over a line, though. Discounts. So heat bump, heat bump. Perhaps we go for the card draw. We're not going for 1-point animals, that's for sure. We already have half-point animals, so it's not that crazy to think. So that's powerful. Acquired company. Wow. Not wow. Mangrove, you're certainly a requirement. Placing, we have greeneries left. We have heather in hand. We've got city placement potential. We're not close enough to heat that any of this heat makes a lick of sense. That's as much money back as we're gonna get. I don't know. Not without standard technology. I'm not really seeing how this... I mean, greenery gets us 2 plants, and then heather gets us 2 plants. So we are good in the oxygen if I buy 2 granaries, getting a plant for each. So greenery here. Greenery. Maximize returns. I mean, this is money instead of steel. Okay. And there's the last greenery. So we do heat bump, heat bump. Looking at lava tube. We can get a 6-point city right here with lava tube, and that should get us a break point on our pets. Now $3. If I sold every card in hand, we'd have $10. So I can only afford something that costs 9, and I have no metals. None of these cost 9. Really close with the birds. The birds would have been 2 points, but it doesn't cost 9. It costs 10. I don't see a resolution to that. So the only thing that we have left to do for points is search for life. A lot of earth tags at the end. Acquired companies, sponsors, XYZ. Would have been great with Point Luna. We didn't actually get the 63 TR for the bonus, but let's see the bonus win. Remember, there's 3 criteria as always. We won the first one, the ultimate thing, terraform all the things. Next, score 100 points. We lost, and we didn't even get a consolation 63 TR. We came close with 60 TR, but sad Point Luna. Money income is just not good enough unless you have standard technology and you're going to paint the board. And then IO mining, wait for it in the comments. You'll see people saying that it was the not right move because it slowed us down too much. Though again, in round 4, you have what, 8 productions left? 8 times $6 worth of titanium? Like, I don't know, man. 8 times 6 is a big number. I'm getting 16, 32, 48. Like, that pays for itself, and that's not even considering the 8 productions of 2 money. So, you know, another 16 there. So we did make more. Did it slow our engine down so badly that the opportunity cost hurt us? I don't know, man. We spent all the titanium, so it's not like that was wasted. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.